we're gonna have a new about star comparison. In the last few episodes, I use my guts and try and do this entire like slideshow, and it's hard. But the demo is going to be right there, and it makes it more efficient, so I can upload more stuff. The videos being very rare. So yeah, it will start now. So the first, we're gonna put different stars. The first ones are big ones, O stars. They are really strong and big. Here, actually, I don't even want to create these things. This thing is actually enormous, so to be honest, I think it's just better if I demonstrated it as. You know what? I'll demonstrate it as a sphere, because that's what I can do for now. Oh, now you have the second layer, which has a bit easier on you guys. B is a much smaller so many face. Not so many face, but actually, but just that the tangle would be just this much. Not bad. Actually, it's going to be tinier compared to the size. Because this is B. Currently, I'm just gonna say that what's the minimum size. Then, after that, we have the next candidate. Which, because you might not see it very well, I'm gonna change the backdrop to a dark color. Okay, now you have A type stars, which comparison to B would be a bit more smaller. Just a tiny speck here. Technically, that would be the spinner. And that's it. It's just a tiny spinch of an A star. But yeah, it's starting to get tiny. So now we are going to make it a bit bigger, so we do not break the entire thing. Okay, now it will be much easier, as now it will slow down 3 times. Now you will just have something called an F star, which is like, it looks like our sun, but it's much more white than our sun. If you look up close, you can say it's white, but if you look up close, it's kind of a very orangey color. But if you put it together, white and orange is just yellow, so this is light yellow. F. Since this is our last one, the F star would be this big, approximately this big. And then now we can have, once we have F out of the way, we can switch to other colors. G stars. This is our sun. And for size comparison, it actually isn't a lot. It's actually just tiny smidge small in comparison. It's actually just a tiny smidge smaller than it. Not really that tiny smidge smaller, but it's a bit smaller, but it isn't actually much differ a lot. Technically, there, see that? That's what I want. Then we have the orange stars, which is going to be the best candidate for lights. Case type stars. And because I'm wanting this to be a bit bigger. Because seriously, why not? I'm going to make this a big. I'm just gonna make this a bit bigger. Now for K-type stars, it wouldn't be like this, but more of a like it's like a half. It's like this. Nice. So now we just paint this. So this is a K-type star. How small? And then finally, we will have the red. It wouldn't be like the super red, but it'll be red. It's M-type stars, the red dwarfs. It's gonna be small. Actually, really small. It's not just this this will just be a smidge like that. That is a smidge. Seriously. Not that small, but seriously. Yeah, that is it. This is how big is an M star compared. This is a G star. From an O star is like this. A B star is much smaller. And an A star would be tiny compared to an O star. It's just how stars are. F wouldn't be very much smaller because it's better. It'll be a bit slightly smaller. G will be just a tiny, just slightly smaller. And then K would be not small and L will be very small. It's kind of, see, this is so tiny and this is big. You see, even without the magnifications, the extreme, like for example, this is a lot of magnification here, or magnifying or somebody I can recall. It's still a lot of difference. Just saying, look at that. I mean, imagine this being magnified would make this humongous. Imagine. And then you can actually make it a bit bigger. It will be just so much bigger than this. It's actually going to be like several times off screen. So yeah, that's that. I will later show other classes next video. Bye.